Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hey guys, welcome to Giggly Squad.
A place where we make fun of everything, but most importantly, ourselves.
I'm Paige DeSorbo.
I'm Hannah Berner.
Welcome to the squad.
Giggly Squad started on Summer House when we were giggling during an inappropriate time.
But of course, we can't be managed.
So we decided to start this podcast to continue giggling.
We will make fun of pop culture news,
we're watching,
fashion trends, pep talks where we give advice,
mental health moments,
and games and guests.
Listen to Giggly Squad on Acast or wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Beautiful. Man, I am glad to be back on this pod with you after like a week break, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Long time. This pod is a long time coming, man. I'm so glad that I'm here. Where's life taking you these last 7 days?
Not many places. Went out Friday night, which was against most of my rules.
Like every one of your rules?
Yeah, every single rule I got. Me and the wife went out and to a Brazilian steakhouse. Had a good time. It was delicious.
What was your favorite cut of meat?
They had some spicy steak.
Ooh.
I don't know what kind of spiciness it was, but it was just like a heat seasoning. I don't know what it was.
Like a chimichurri?
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like what's going on. Yeah.
Hey man, as long as it was delish, that's the important thing, bro.
Yeah, it was good.
That's the important thing, man.
Other than that, just the normal weekend stuff. I mean, just tried to stay away from as many places as we could on Valentine's Day.
Smart move.
Because that's always a mess. Yeah.
Smart move. I spent it with two guys.
That's fine.
Yeah, my Friday night, the night for Valentine's Day, I spent it with John and James. Your birthday's a couple days, dog. Couple days. But John's is the 1st, James the 9th, mine's the 10th. So we're
a week.
Definitely gonna be
from today.
A week from today. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So we all went to Roosters Uptown, grabbed food, and then I put on the open table thing, like bros' birthdays. So the guy came to the table, was like, all right, I read the thing on the open table. What does bros' birthdays mean? Is it all y'all's birthdays? Or whose birthday is it? Like, who's the bro? Or like all the bros? It's 3 bros celebrating birthdays.
Let's go.
So he came out with, so he was like, it's a little late in the night and the kitchen's closed, so I give y'all vouchers for desserts for the next time you guys come. We're like, cool, yeah, man, that works, whatever. We're not really dessert people anyway.
Next birthday we'll have 2 pieces of cake because I'm probably not going back until then.
I want 2 tiramisus, okay?
Yeah.
And the kitchen better be open. Now, he came back a few minutes later and was like, I just lied and the kitchen's still open, so what do you guys want for dessert? So he came through to our table with, I think, like, John had a tort, some kind of chocolate tort. James had the gelato. I had the pumpkin pie. He put a candle in each one of our desserts for us to blow out.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else that was there, like, at the restaurant started looking at us. And I was like,
3 dudes blowing out.
I was like, don't act like you're not impressed, okay? It's 3 bros crushing a meal right now for our birthdays.
That is fantastic.
And then I looked at John. I was like, blow out your candle, sweetie.
Yeah. Can we get 3 spoons over here, please? Eat 3 spoons.
Yes. We're gonna share this pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but that was the
Okay.
big
That's pretty awesome.
highlight, man. First weekend without snow in a while. That was awesome.
Yeah. It just rained a lot.
It did.
Yeah,
But I'll take
rained a
that over
lot.
snow any day of the week, though. That rain hits the
Each
back
one
of
is
your neck,
is
dude.
not great.
Ooh, hate that feeling, man. Hate it with a passion.
I got you. Okay. Good to know.
JV, I do have a question for you, man.
All right. Go ahead. What you got?
I want to stay into the comic book world.
Okay.
We talk about like who is mighty enough to wield Thor's hammer, right? And obviously, what's the hammer's name? What's the name of the hammer?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. I'm gonna forget that in like 2 minutes anyway. That's why I need you. Every time I point, I just need you to say
Mjolnir.
that's right, guys.
Mjolnir. You want to say it like that?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
So obviously there's Odin, because Odin gave it to his son, so Odin's worthy. It's Thor because Thor is the bearer of
Mjolnir.
There we go. Boom. Awesome. We found out at the end of the Infinity Saga that Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, Captain America is worthy. We find out that Lady Thor is worthy, right?
Oh, I got another one good for you that's worthy. You're going to get a kick out of, I'm sure.
What? Talk to me.
Sam Winchester from Supernatural has
I hate you so much.
has struck a frost giant with the old Mjolnir. Well,
What episode was this? You send me that episode
I will
so I can
send you a
post it on
clip.
our socials. I will watch that entire episode. It'll be my second episode of Supernatural, okay, that I ever watched. I'll watch the entire episode. All 52 minutes of it.
Oh man. That is fantastic.
We're forgetting one, Adam.
Who's that?
Any in all coat racks. Coat racks worthy, dog. Coat rack might be the strongest.
We've only seen one.
That coat
We've only
rack.
seen it hang on one coat rack.
That Doctor Strange's coat rack was fire, dude.
Yeah.
It's worthy.
It was Hawkeye's. It was Hawkeye's coat hanger.
No, it was in Thor Ragnarok when he went to go try to find his dad.
No, that may have been another one, but the first one.
So there's
is when he goes to Clint Burton's
of worthy racks. That's what you're telling me right now. So it is more than one rack.
yeah, that's right. Because doesn't he have the umbrella? It's the umbrella, right?
It's disguised as an umbrella, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first one when he actually just hangs it is when they go to Clint's farm.
Is that Age of Ultron?
Yes. Yeah.
That's my favorite Marvel movie. I'll just watch that again tonight.
There you go.
Verify that.
Just fact check. We'll do a fact check next pod.
We'll get us over to our fact checker, guys. That is me off pod. But yeah, man, coat racks, undefeated in the MCU.
yeah.
Welcome to the episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing shows for K-Pops, Ready or Not 2, a quick update of what we've been watching in our Movie of the Week. Javi, if I had legs, I'd kick you. That's kind of a threat, I'm sorry. All right. Hope everybody's having a
All right.
fantastic week. Hope life is treating you well. Many blessings and good stuff to everybody. Team, we got some trailers coming at you here. A little Anderson .Paak action. And then we have a sequel that I didn't know had a first movie, guys, that we're going to talk about. So, I'm a really
All right.
horrible movie critic is what I am, I guess. Team, we have our social media game. We're getting better at it each week and month. If you want to see what we're talking about, get our clips, see our faces, like, share, subscribe, and we appreciate your support, team. It really goes a long way. We appreciate you. Team, we have K-Pops, written and directed by Anderson .Paak with help from Clea Amazon. Follows a washed-up musician who jumps at the chance to capitalize on his long-lost son's stardom for his own renaissance, but learns that fatherhood is much more than stardom. All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
This is taking like one of the most popular genres of music and cultivating like a father-son film around it. And I love that like Anderson .Paak, who's just a fantastic musician, artist, singer, is at the helm here. This is not like a vehicle that was made for him. Like he made this himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Like this trailer was just a fun time. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, the whole scene there was very entertaining. Bunch of different cameos as well. Like
We did get a lot of cameos.
There was like a little sequence of like 5 seconds that was like a bunch of cameos.
Yeah.
I assume like judges and stuff like that for whatever the show they're going to be on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looks like it's gonna be pretty funny. A lot of entertainment, a lot of lasers and dry ice. Right? Is that what he says in there?
We know how much
Lasers
you
and
love lasers and dry ice.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's my whole thing, right? Super excited.
Bring on the dry ice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, team,
Yeah.
the coolest thing that I do like as well is like he is currently married to married or like in a relationship with a Korean woman and has like a couple of kids. So like this kind of hits home to him as well. So that was really cool. He's also mixed with African and Korean heritage himself. So, you know, all that fun stuff there.
Right.
Team, we're gonna throw K-Pops on our socials and let us know your thoughts.
Nice.
Team, we have Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Is a sequel, I'm just learning, to Ready or Not.
So you were not aware of the first one?
I was not aware of the first one.
What
came
if it
out
was
in
just not a first one? Wouldn't that be
2019.
awesome? That'd be awesome if it just wasn't a first one.
You mean werewolves?
Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
Like
So
we should have had werewolf.
yeah.
Figure this
So-
out.
So that is a 2019 drop. Is that what you said? The first
Yeah,
one?
Ready or Not is a 2019 drop. The sequel is, according to IMDb, says after surviving one deadly game, Grace and her sister Faith must now outrun 4 rival families competing for a powerful throne. Winner
All right.
takes all. Matt
Of course they do.
Bettinelli Alpin and Tyler Gillett are directing, from a screenplay by Guy Bushik and R. Christopher Murphy. We have a cast here, team. Samara Weaving, from the original film, 2019 version, where you got newcomer Catherine Newton, who's still rising and making a name for herself. Sean Hattie is one of the family members. Elijah Wood plays a lawyer. Sarah Michelle
Nice.
Gellar, Nestor Carbonell, Kevin Durant, David Cronenberg, Olivia Chang,
Jeez.
and a whole host of other people as well, team. So, I guess I can pull up for the first one to see what the hubbub is, and then
Right.
go from there. But didn't we just review a film, They Will Kill You, and that looks like more fun than this.
Yeah, that was the hotel
yeah,
situation with the
yeah.
ZZ Beats.
Yeah, and I feel like there was another film that I watched. I don't know who was in it, but it was along this same exact thing where just a lot of rich, affluent people were like hunting humans for sport. I know they talked,
yeah.
I know Vince Vaughn talked about it in Wedding Crashers, but like I feel like after that they started just making movies about it.
Yeah,
Which is really sad. I don't know. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be good or bad here. I gotta watch the first one to see if it tickles my fancy,
right.
and I'll make a decision after that. I'll definitely clock in for Ready or Not 2019.
Yeah, it seems
before
like
I even make a decision.
Like a campy gore fest. So those can swing either way real fast.
Yeah, like too much is like I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But like just the right amount. So who knows?
Just the right amount of gore.
You have too many milliliters of blood on screen.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yep.
I'm leaving the theater, guys. So
that splatter was too big for me. Yeah.
Team, are you a fan of this now franchise that I was not aware of?
Okay.
Is this a movie that you're excited to see? If you saw Ready or Not, the 2019 film, what were your thoughts? Let us know in the comments, team. Broseph, talk to me, man.
Yes, sir.
What has been on your television lately that you've been watching?
Yeah, the normal stuff that I watch on a regular basis. But this weekend I watched the Netflix series that just came out, Free Bert.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer. It's like a satire show about his family, right? It's like his daughter's names, his wife's names. It's his family, but
yeah,
I don't know how accurate it is, but the story that they told in this first series was pretty crazy.
Okay.
So it's very funny, like very. It's not so much like jokes the whole time. It's just very funny dialogue, and the two girls that play his daughters are the stars of the show for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen like his most recent stand-up. It was, I forgot which one it was. It was the one that came out last year, I believe, 2025.
Yeah.
And he really has never been my cup of tea as far as like a comedian.
Right.
But I did catch that for some reason. Somebody told me to watch it. It was like toned down. It was still him. But it was toned down from his other ones that I've seen like clips of and everything. And dude is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a good storyteller.
Yeah.
And honestly, in this one, like he's made a couple movies, or I know he made one movie called The Machine.
Yeah.
Which had Mark Hamill was his dad in that one.
The Joker, yeah.
It was pretty funny, but it was crazy. This one is a very grounded version of him, like say him and his family, and it's just a day-to-day thing.
Nice.
And like I said,
a sitcom type thing. What's going on, right?
Yeah, pretty close. And I mean, he's actually a really good actor, like in this series. But then again, he's just kind of fairly playing himself. But like I said, the two girls that play his daughters in this are they're just delivering lines like it's nobody's business in this thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it's definitely worth the watch. It's just a funny time. It's not like campy. It's not outrageous. It's just like you said, just a sitcom family thing. They're in Beverly Hills with a bunch of billionaires kind of thing, millionaires, and just trying to navigate the daughters in school and things going on there and
Yeah.
meeting other parents and stuff like that. I
Well,
I couldn't stop laughing the whole time. It was great.
well, sir, it's on the Netflix, which makes it really, really easy to get to. I'll definitely
It's
give it a watch there, sir.
and it's 6 episodes, so
Oh, easy.
not outrageous for what we do on
Gonna
a regular
crush that,
basis.
yo.
I also checked out that it hit streaming Predator Badlands.
Dude, it dropped.
Finally got around to check that out.
Yes, that big ass monster that he was chasing the entire time is a Disney princess, man. Didn't that movie drop on Disney Plus?
Yeah, I think it was Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very true. Very true. The mother. Yeah.
The mother's a Disney Plus,
yeah.
Disney princess, yes. So that's one that I saw in the theaters, man, by myself.
Yeah.
You finally saw it, so I'm glad. What were your thoughts about this film, man? And compare it to other, I said Terminator, Predator films.
I mean, same guy started it all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a completely different film. Like it was very less action oriented as it was like a storytelling.
Yeah.
Like for the Predator, the Yautja, right? That was their kind of backstory here. We see their planet. We see, just other planets. I don't think we've really seen other planets in this franchise, have we? Like it's always like space,
No.
and it's always back on Earth, right?
So
like
for
in a
the Predator
spaceship or somewhere.
franchise, I guess this film does a few things, guys. If you have not seen Predator Badlands yet, go. You already have because it's #1 streaming on Disney Plus right now. It retcons a lot of stuff and actually fuses. It tries to fuse that Alien versus Predator as canon, in some way. But you're right. All the Predator films have taken place on the planet Earth, or we've seen them on their spaceship, or Predators was on that weird planet or whatever, where people were dropped
yeah, that's
into.
true. Yeah, they're hunting grounds,
But it was
or whatever.
but it was always a predator or predators hunting humans. This was the total opposite. And this was dope, man. Like it was the predator hunting the deadliest game, trying to avenge his brother's death.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, so we get to see that. We get a lot more backstory and like we get to connect a little bit more, right, with the predator itself. And knowing that it's like it's not just a monster that's just out there, right? Like all these movies are for a reason. That's kind of what we learn here.
That's exactly what we learned, man. We get a good full understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good time. But it was just a lot different, right? It wasn't just let's just hunt the monster. It was like a whole actual dialogue for a predator. Like that was pretty crazy, right? And just part of that culture and what they do was pretty cool to get some of that lore out there.
Yeah, like it it really does put their actions in Alien versus Predator, even in the sequel,
Yeah.
for us to like fully understand, right? They're they're a race that go hunt and go do this, but they're not just like mindless and dumb, right? And not
Right.
that not
Right.
that we ever thought the Predator was. We actually think the Predator is actually very smart. Um Now the fact that they retconned it with like the Wayland Yutani Corporation bringing in the
Oh
Alien
yeah.
franchise, they're both under the Disney umbrella. They
Hmm.
can do so much. They can do
Yeah.
so much. Alien Earth was fantastic. That was a weird show, but I watched it. It was fantastic. I've always been into these two franchises, and the fact that they're finally like smartly done, put together. I'm excited about it.
So does this mean Arnold's character in the first one was considered one of the alpha predators on Earth
Yeah.
that they came one of the strongest?
Yes,
That
him
is
and
that's fantastic.
him and Danny Glover, dog.
Danny Glover too.
Yeah. Took down a
That is
predator, man.
fantastic. Yeah, like I said, it was cool just to catch up on all that, man, and kind of get an understanding of where they're coming from. I mean, I'm sure there's what is there like I'm sure there's comic books and stuff on this
There's
on the
so much
franchise
lore.
as well, right?
You know how there's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much Star Wars and Star Trek lore that
yeah.
people like create and like offshoots and everything. Yeah, it's the same thing for the Predator series, the Alien series. Like there's just
Hmm.
so much books and unofficial stuff out there. Now they can actually put them together and people want to see it. Man, I'm excited.
And what were your thoughts on like the emotional growth in this movie? Like for this
Young
young
Yautja.
Yautja, yeah.
I did not go into this movie thinking that he's the protagonist. I actually thought like Elle
Yeah.
Fanning's character was more of the protagonist. When it was first announced, I was like, oh,
Mhm.
so another Predator movie. Like he's gonna be like Elle Fanning's gonna whoop his ass. No, this is not everything about this
Yeah.
film I was not ready for. I was not ready for the emotional journey that he goes on from the start of the film
Yeah.
through the
No
ending.
kidding. It went in real quick.
Like I was like, okay, this is different. Danny Radcliffe, who did Prey, a film that we both loved,
Yeah.
turned around and did this. Basically, took the franchise, spun it on top of his head. Is like, let me give you something a little different,
Mm-hmm.
and add so much lore to it. So even down to like, there were like a little clan at the end. You know, they were like a little
Yeah.
family, right? The little monster thing that they were hanging out with got
Oh,
big as
Bud.
hell at the end, right? Like,
Bud.
yeah, but yeah, that was just a really fun film, man. I do recommend anybody who's into sci-fi, who's into like that action alien stuff. This is a film for that type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love the emotional roller coaster and the development of this character. Do I want to see him
Okay.
again? I don't. He's a young Yautja, but like the beautiful thing is we kept on getting different main predators, and like
Yeah.
that's kind of the draw. But this is also the first predator that's like walking away from battle. So
Right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a storyline that could go any direction they wanted to at this point, the way they kind of left it there at the end.
Definitely, team. One to add, I went to go see, since we didn't record last night, I went to go see Crime 101.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry. That film, my guy, was fantastic.
Okay.
Crime 101 is like a Heat, 1995 Heat, but a little lighter. Barry Keoghan is also in the film.
Hmm.
Um, Chris Hemsworth is fantastic in this film. Probably some of the
Nice.
best acting that I've seen him do. He's not Thor in this at all. He's not
Yeah.
really. I mean, it's Chris Hemsworth, so he's 6'4", 250, like sexy as hell,
Hmm.
but he's not like his
Hmm.
normal charming self. He's different.
Yeah.
laid back, man. The action's great. The heists are really fun to watch.
Love a
But
good
really,
heist.
this is good heist, baby. But
Yeah.
really, it's this cat and mouse game between Hemsworth and Ruffalo's character and the development of all the characters in this film, man.
Gotcha.
It's a character drama is what it is more than a heist film. I'm thinking it's just gonna be like a straight up fast paced heist film. It's not. It's more of a slow burn,
Yeah.
but it was so good.
Gotcha.
Highly recommend this,
Gotcha.
man. Before we jump into our movie of the week, also Industry is back on HBO Max. I am still
Oh,
watching this. This is still a fantastic film. They have added a couple of new characters to this year, which has been pretty awesome. Cal Penn is playing CEO of a company in this. That's important. Kiernan Shipka is playing an executive assistant at that company. And then Max
gotcha.
Minghella is one of the co-founders of that company. And these three bring a certain je ne sais pas to this series that we haven't really had and kind of added new life into this series.
Gotcha.
So like really excited about it. It's going well. Um and I see like this industry type financial thriller drama
Yeah.
series look like it might get renewed for another season. It's that good. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah, team. Industry on HBO Max. Check it out. All right, brother. Let's jump into our movie of the week, man.
Sounds good.
Team, we have If I Had Legs, I'd Kick Ya. Kick You. I love just saying it in so many different ways. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is a really dope title. Team, this was released in the United States October 10th, 2025. This is written and directed by Mary Bronstein.
No budget info, but so far it's grossed 1.4 mil. Starting this one, we have Rose Byrne as Linda, Conan O'Brien as Linda's therapist, Christian Slater as Charles, Linda's husband, ASAP Rocky as James, a motel superintendent, and a list of other stars that kind of come and go pretty quick. But those are the four that we see a lot of.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of this film.
Yeah, it's a film about the struggles of a mother. Um, that's about it. There's a lot of
1000.
stuff that goes on in there, but it's basically a struggling mother.
Yeah. Team, this movie is gonna be a slow burn when you watch it. But let's talk about the characters real quickly here, man. We got Rose
Yep.
Byrne as Linda. The camera is in her face the entire film and barely pans away to
really
anything
is.
else. From the first frame to the last frame, the camera is directly in her face. Linda is a therapist. She's currently acting as a mother because her husband is away. The whole movie, we don't know what the hell he's away doing. He's away for weeks at a time. And she's struggling, man. She has a daughter who has a medical situation. And what I really like is we don't really know, like we get hints of what the situation, because we never see the daughter until the last scene, the daughter's face.
Yeah.
So we really don't know what the medical thing is with her daughter. Get hints. We can probably put some clues together. But it's just this movie doesn't like just spell it out for us in Act 1. So she's dealing
Right.
with a lot, man. It doesn't help that she comes home and water comes through, gushing through her
Oh,
ceiling, her bedroom ceiling. So that puts her and her daughter in a motel. Um, she's just dealing with so much, man. And what we get is a
mm-hmm.
film about a woman who is just trying to survive, keep her sanity, and keep moving. And I don't know, man. Definitely dealing with the most.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help. Like, it gets kind of weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
as she gets more and more exhausted, things get weirder and weirder.
Yes.
Um,
Get your 8 hours in, lady. What are you doing?
um, yeah, I mean, she starts out kind of cheery, and then like every night and every day as we go on is just like her just falling into a depression or some kind of psychotic episode
Mm-hmm.
where she's living in a motel, right? Not a nice one, not a nice place,
Mm-mm.
and she's participating in some extracurricular activities and making friends with the the people who are just staying next to her. Just like
The motel superintendent.
not like partying, but like she can only really do things like as her daughter goes to sleep. So
Yeah.
she's just
Yeah.
up all night, like it's just a mess. And every day it's just you just see her go down and down and down a little bit further.
Yeah. Linda is just goes through it, man. Along the ride,
Yeah.
she did. We want to skip to her daughter, Linda Delaney Quinn. We just hear her most of the time. We get some
Yeah.
shots of her, but we never get like her full like face and everything in frame until the last scene. This is, I mean, I'm not gonna
Oh
say
god.
this is. Yeah, I have a lot to say here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say this is why I don't have a child, but I can understand why people don't want to have them or give them back. Um, I'll say this: I have never been this annoying. My brother has never been this annoying. My cousins who we grew up with when we were this tiny was never this
Mm.
annoying. Um, it's just that I don't know if that's just kids these days or what, but like the daughter was on like 15, right? We
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
talked about Jason Momoa at an 11. The daughter was at a 15 the entire
Yeah.
film. And I don't know if that is due to what is happening with her medical illness, because we don't know, right? We're not getting the full
Yeah.
picture. But
Yeah.
like if I'm Linda, I understand. Like me as the audience, I understand Linda and her starting to like break down. You love your daughter, you want to take care of
Yeah.
your
Of
daughter and
course.
everything, but your daughter's also like driving you
And
insane.
then the hamster thing happened. That was
The
a mess.
hamster
It was
thing was
terrible.
so wild, man. That whole sequence was just absolutely wild.
Not
That hamster was
expected.
possessed. That hamster took a little sip of that secret ooze
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Ninja Turtles. That hamster looked at her and was like, "What's up?"
Yeah. But catch
Like,
some paws or whatever they got. I don't know what they have.
she also has her colleague, Conan O'Brien's character, who acts as her therapist, whereas it's like she really just needed to go somewhere else, outside of your own office.
Conan in this role was like perfectly made to be this guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Like his face, his like comedic face trying to be like super serious and like strong, like or not strong, assertive at some
yeah,
point.
yep.
Just like I knew it was like serious, but I just couldn't help but knowing, Conan's so funny and he's
Yeah.
trying to play this real stern guy and just hits the dry delivery the whole time. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I really enjoyed him in this role as at least an adult that she can talk to. Because on the other side, right, we have this doctor who is trying to set up like this parents, it's not your fault type of class or seminar or whatever, and Linda wants no part to that.
Yeah.
Linda wants absolutely no part. She's avoiding it. I love how she was like, "What day can we sit down to talk?" And she was like, the 15th," and she was like, "It's the 19th." Like she's avoiding things at all costs, man. Right? I love how like this movie's so sad, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of dark comedy bits in this.
Oh yeah.
Coming from Rose,
yeah.
coming from obviously Conan's character, right? The whole hamster thing. ASAP Rocky was a little funny in this, right? Like
Yeah.
there is, as much sad and melodramatic this is, there was a lot of comedy that I enjoyed in this film. And then Daniel McDonald's the nurse or whatever, the doctor,
Yeah.
Ivy Walk as the motel clerk, ASAP Rocky as James, the guy who she's like getting high with. I thought for a second that she might have like was gonna hook up with him or something like that. That's what it was. That's what it was kind of leading us down. So kind of glad that did not happen. Yeah.
I missed something like in the beginning. I guess like I didn't realize her husband was just like gone for work. Like for some reason, I thought they were like separated. And I don't know why that up until the end. Like up until that point, I thought it was like
we didn't really know. We don't really
Yeah.
have. It's just like we don't know what the illness is until the onion started peeling. Right? We don't know. We really still don't know what the hell the cause of the hole in her ceiling is.
super weird.
Yeah. So like this movie leaves out so much because I don't think it cares about the details. I think it cares about the emotions that it gives us.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And just being the woman that she is with a full-time job and having it always be with her daughter, that's tough if your husband,
Yeah.
ex-husband, baby mama drama, baby daddy or whatever is not around, whoever this guy is to this family, right? It's just tough. And I think that's what they wanted us to feel, what the writer did. So that's what was very interesting in this. That's all the characters I want to talk about, man. If we want to look at like this film, it was filmed in Montauk, New York, so upstate,
Nice.
beach town, all that fun stuff there. So, but there was no parts of this film that took me and was like, "Yo, this is a gorgeous film." Other than like obviously the amazing, beautifully, acted like Rose Byrne and one of her patients hitting on her too. That was kind of hilarious.
She's just so over it too. That was the best part.
Just did not give a damn.
Such good. Yeah.
But I do have a theme here though, man.
Okay.
What Mary Bronstein wanted to show in this film successfully, in my opinion, was like how even like successful people, like a psychotherapist, can actually like lose their mind. Like how difficult life can be for anybody.
Right.
Because obviously people have it worse than Linda.
It's a fair statement.
But at the same exact time, right, this is somebody in Montauk who is like, that's affluent people that live up there, go through shit and can slowly lose their effing mind to the point you're like, what did she do at the end there? The fact that we're left not knowing the results of her actions, two of her actions at the end, is a little upsetting, but she went to a place where she didn't think she was gonna have to go, and she went there. So like just
Yeah.
driving, like how this life in general and things that come your way drive people to madness. And to call your friend. I think that's what a good theme of this, man.
There you go.
Make sure that your
There you
friends
go.
are okay. Javi, you good?
I'm straight, man.
Hope you have
mean, I
sweet
got
dreams tonight, man.
I got guitars over here,
I'm chilling, bro.
and I got a trumpet. I mean,
Ooh,
play a little sweet jazz. I'm straight. I'm ready to go.
good to go, man.
Smooth jazz.
I'm gonna take my humongous Yeti and drink this Gatorade. All right, team. That's our conversation about if I had legs, I'd kick you. Javi, give me your thoughts and ratings on this, man.
Yeah, I have strongly mixed feelings about this movie.
Ooh. Let
Um,
me put your face in the frame so I can see these strongly mixed feelings.
they're not really that mixed. I mean, it wasn't like a bad movie or nothing, but it really was not up my alley.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it had some pretty dark humor in there to kind of alleviate some of the pressure of how like serious things were, right?
Yeah.
But also, it's just a lot of like I said, like a lot of unanswered questions. It was like it was almost like a mystery movie, but we just never figured it out.
Yeah.
Right? It was like a bunch of crazy events. Right? There was like a baby that was left in a thing there. There was the hamster deal, and then the other events for different characters, right? And everything just happened, and then that was it.
Why was the hotel receptionist just an asshole?
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that there wasn't like a payoff to a lot of it. It just kind of just ended.
Yeah.
But, maybe people are into that. I particularly am not. So this one's getting 2 buckets of popcorn from me this week.
Okay.
What about you, man?
Maybe we'll get the payoff in if I had legs. I'd kick you too, or something like that, man. Maybe we'll get the payoff there.
I kick you again.
I kick you again. Oh man. If I had legs, I'd kick you again.
Yeah.
With boots this time, with steel toe boots.
Or if I had legs, I'd kick you 2 times. How about that one?
This film, man, I caught myself just like from the very beginning locked in. For movies that we watch here at the house, I typically have to like stop and readjust or like go to the bathroom or get another drink. Like
kind of be more aware of the distractions.
Yeah. It took me like 3 or 4 days to watch the Wrecking Crew. Like it took me
That's
a while to watch that 2-hour movie.
See, I was pretty locked in the first time I watched it.
This film, dude, I was locked in and did not like. I was like flat back, like watching it on my back on my television. Didn't move for 2 hours.
I won't say it didn't hold my attention.
Yeah,
it just didn't pay off anything for holding my attention for as long as it did.
But like I feel you there, and that's my next point that I'm agreeing with you. Like, what was up with the sparkles, the gold sparkles in the hole, right? Where the hell did the water come from, drugs. Right? Yeah, true. She on that sticky icky. You're right. You're right. What was that weed laced with, lady? That, right? What was going on with you and your husband? Are y'all good? Was there did it seem like she was flirting or sleeping with Conan O'Brien's character, right? Like that was a weird interaction
weird
there.
going
Why the hell did you not want to sit down with these mothers, right? There was no payoff, but without that payoff, it was like just feeling. And for me, like I felt I was put into the driver's seat of this mother who was struggling, right? Of this professional woman who's struggling and just trying to do everything in her power. And you got a hamster trying to whoop your ass too, right? This is a lot going on in your life there. So for me, man, with this intense character study drama of a woman losing her effing mind, I'm giving this 3 buckets of popcorn, man. This was an interesting take. I'm never gonna watch this film ever again.
Well, I love how we like agree on everything. Like everything's agreed upon. We just both took it differently. That's fantastic.
Yeah. That's why I love doing this pod, man. I'm never gonna watch this film again. This is a one and done. Mary Bronstein, I love the screenplay and everything, but I am with you where like I need some type of payoff, and not to spoil did you kill your kid? Like I really need to know. Like did you just commit murder, right? Like what is happening here?
There was 8 million stories, no endings. That's how this one went for me.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Next week, we'll be discussing how to make a killing.
This one's playing in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all the socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Try not to kick me, Javi.